Welcome back, everybody. He is the two-time champion of Food Network's Chopped. That's amazing in its own right. And now he has his own series on Food Network Digital with his daughter. It's called Cooking with Dad. Please welcome to our kitchen, James Bricione.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So how did it happen that your 7-year-old little daughter Parker got to Cooking with Dad?
I mean, this is like, my wife is an amazing cook also, and this is just something we always did. Like, this was part of our life. And then we live in New York City, so my wife and I were always in the kitchen together. It's not like we have some separate wing and a playroom for our daughter to hang out in. Like, we're all in one room together. So as soon as she was old enough to push the stool over, she's climbing up to the counter, wanting to, she wants to grate the cheese. She wants to, mix in the bowl. She just wanted to be with us. She saw us doing it every day, and I mean, like, kids do what they say you doing. So there she is.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she stayed interested in it.
And she stayed interested.
Yeah.
She loves cooking now. We go in and do cooking classes with her school, with her classroom. We've had them down to the culinary school to make pizzas and harvest lettuce out of the gardens. Just, getting kids involved with food is just such a great thing, and they're more interested in trying new things.
Well, here's a clip of your show, Cooking with Dad. Let's see the chemistry you have with your daughter here. Take a look.
So what are you going to start on first?
Did you remember what's in our mean green smoothie?
Yes.
What? Tell me.
Granny Smith, apples, bananas, kale, of course.
Kale, of course. These smoothies are perfect. They're just a little bit sweet, and you definitely don't feel like you're drinking a salad. You want to just start putting all those things in the blender for me?
How much? Like a good amount?
Yeah, you know. We're gonna make a brunch that's got a little bit of something for everybody. We're making green smoothies, cereal-crusted French toast, and of course, some good crispy bacon.
We should have bacon more often. By more often, I mean like every day.
You feel like we should have bacon every day?
Yeah, that's what I mean by more often.
Oh man, I mean, I would probably be okay with that. Cooking bacon in the oven on a rack like this is mess-free. It's so simple, and it comes out perfectly crispy every time.
She's a girl after Mark's own heart.
I know.
Mark likes bacon at every meal.
Bacon,
as well.
bacon tends to show up everywhere. We're starting off our pasta with a little bit of bacon today too.
Do you think we're going to make creamy bacon bucatini?
Bucatini,
and this is inspired by her?
This is like it's all of her favorite things. So as we saw there, bacon, she absolutely loves it, and then cheese.
All right, well, let's get started.
All right.
And
so
can we get started on this?
Yeah.
Yes, we've got some ready for you guys.
Yeah, this little container action is adorable.
That's adorable.
Well, that's what we love about this. This is something that works for a really quick, easy dinner at home, but we can also pack it up for lunch the next day.
All right, what are you putting
So
in
we've
there?
got bacon, onion, and garlic going in the pan. Then I just added a little bit of flour. That's going to make a little bit of a thickener because instead of adding cream to this, we're adding almond brie here, right?
Yeah, why are
So-
you using almond milk over the cream?
Well, this is a great alternative to dairy, okay? So we can make a dairy-free pasta. I mean, we're going to put a lot of cheese on this, so it's not quite.
Right,
but
is
it
it going
could.
to taste like
But
almond?
it could be. But it's going to give you that rich, creamy taste.
Okay.
But be completely dairy-free. And, like, you can get the cartons and you keep them in your pantry. So, like, when we go to the store, we load up on the cartons. You get, cans of tomatoes, containers of the almond bries, and it's just in the pantry. You can make this anytime. Once school starts, nights get so crazy. I can throw this together in like 20 minutes, and then we've got a beautiful pasta ready for dinner. And then, because there's no cream in it, we can actually pack it up and throw it in our lunch the next day.
Yeah, that's
Wait, how do
very
you then
smart.
you eat it? You have to heat it.
Totally good cold. I'll get home late from the kitchen, eat it straight out of the fridge, and it's fine to go in the lunchbox.
Oh wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah, so it works.
What do you guys think?
Really
So good.
Isn't it good?
And the bucatini makes it feel fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah. It's like not just like spaghetti.
Well, I
it's
love
like,
that. Yeah. So this is like a thick spaghetti that's got a little hole in the center, so it holds on to more of that sauce. And then, so we get the tomatoes in there.
How long do you
Right.
have the sauce going?
It's really fast, right? So that bacon and onions, it gives it so much flavor in the beginning that it's all really pretty quick simmering. Really, by the time you start this, then you put your water on. By the time the water comes to a boil, your sauce is almost ready, and you can see we've got our sauce ready here.
Beautiful, and then you just put the pasta in.
Put the pasta in.
You're mentioning, by the way, you could send her to school with it the next day. Everyone's back at school now,
Yes.
and one of the main things that I hear parents complain about I'm not there yet because Alexander's not going to school, but it's what do I pack in the lunchbox for my kid every day. It ends up being the same thing.
I'll tell you, what my kids, normally they'll do like the lunch at school, but there's some days they don't like it, so they don't order it, and I panic because I'll see, I have to pack a lunch, and I don't do that often.
Well, first of all, leftovers are a beautiful thing. Like this pasta, actually, here we're gonna grab our sartori. This is Sarvecchio Parmesan, which is a great domestic cheese. Really love that. Wisconsin, made in America. Yeah, woohoo! Nice. So we finish it off with that. But this is something now, we make this for dinner. It goes in the lunchbox. We always try to kind of plan our week that way. On Sunday, we'll roast a couple chickens, and so we can make, we have cooked chicken in the fridge, right? If I get home from work late at night, I'm going to eat it. We can wrap it up, with some hummus or something, make a nice wrap for her. But we always try to have lunch packed before we clean up from dinner. Wow. You're just thinking like the night ahead. You get it made, you get it all in the fridge. You only have to clean the kitchen once. It makes life, so much easier.
So smart. I hate that feeling, that like tingling feeling at the end when you want to sit and relax, and then you're like,
I have so much more to do.
Right. So, while whatever we try to make some part of dinner, we may, like I said, we may roast a chicken and then go buy a roll or something to make a little sandwich.
Sure.
So you don't have to make everything for the lunchbox from scratch. Have good stuff in your pantry.
Does your daughter have the most fancy lunch?
She does.
She
does. Like the friends gather around at the lunch table and are like peeking in, like, what have you got today?
Like, Daddy, I'm bringing home 20 friends.
Right.
Now, you're working with IBM now, right?
We are.
How so?
At the Institute of Culinary Education, I'm the director of culinary development there.
That's how you
exactly.
So at the Institute of Culinary Education, we've had this partnership about 4 years with IBM to help them develop Chef Watson. Which is a supercomputer that helps chefs be more creative. It helps us find new and
Wait, Chef Watson is a computer. It's not a person.
Chef Watson is a computer.
Okay.
Right. The chefs at ICE are the chefs behind
Chef Watson. Got it. Okay. So he's many chefs.
But it's but it's the incredible computing power of IBM working with our chefs at ICE that help the whole thing come together. And actually, you can go to ibmchefwatson.com and check out a version of it that'll give you crazy combinations of ingredients to try out that are actually sound strange but are always totally delicious.